gonna get rid of this old truck. Holding memories good and tough. Through every mile, it's me and you. A bond this strong, we'll see it through.
Hey everybody, look how bright and sunshiny it is out there. Sweet mama, I would call this first day of summer. I don't even know what day it is. But my deodorant ain't working. Found that out for the first time this year.
What?
Hey, you know how it is, guys. You get some warm weather out and you want to start spring cleaning, you know. All the dust bunnies that multiply over the winter, well, it's time for them to go. On my radar in that regard is this mess back here. All right, we had this cab back here for a couple of years, and we just shove everything behind it so y'all can't see it to make us look cleaner than what we really are. So,
Too, didn't it?
It's hidden. But hey, we've been jonesing to get this F-250 project started, and we're going to get that together, and that's going to eliminate this mess. But all the stuff that we got piled around it, we're going to start picking some of it out. So, looky here. We got the Hero 223 Ford engine that Poncho so graciously donated to the 61 F-250 project a while back.
Baby.
Yes, ma'am. That baby there is a powerhouse. But a beloved vehicle of the channel here has been sitting out there with no engine in it. So I think this week we're going to get this engine back in Poncho. And then possibly next week, we'll whittle this thing out of here and we'll start working on it to get the 78 F-250 that a lot of you have been commenting about. Get that one started. So without further ado, let's get old Poncho in here and get this baby cleaned up and thrown back in.
Alrighty.
That was easy. Hey, and he ain't met old Poncho yet. Check him out. Old 58 Ford we bought out of Romney, West Virginia. while back.
Back in the sticks.
Sat in the woods for what, 50 or 60 years?
50 years.
50 years, by golly. And we got her running and driving. It runs like brand new. It's like it was never parked. Doesn't look brand new though. She is falling plumb apart. But yep, that's what that thing looks like.
Did you come to help Girly?
One of the few vehicles that we got that Chevelle is mighty proud of. You know, she's very hard to impress, but she's all about old Poncho here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Well, let me dig that engine hoist out. Get that thing over here, and we'll check it out. See what's left of it. Hey, when I said hidey hole, guys, I wasn't kidding. Look at all the garbage back in here.
What? That's a poor man's treasure, baby.
Well, we are poor people, so. Yeah. We've got the 360 with the automatic right there with the engine plate on it for the Copart Dart project. We've got a 426 Hemi block right there. 60 over 440, a 671 blower. Got the front suspension out of 71 CUDA there, ready to be blasted and whatnot. And we got this Hulk up on stilts and ready to fall down and crush whatever's underneath it. So we got to get that out there for safety's sake and clean this mess up.
That's a new lift kit, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we'll get the CUDA pushed back here once we get all that done. And we'll open up our drawers. Shoot. We can use this here cart here to put junk on.
You know that's what's going to go on it.
It's going to get loaded up. But yep, all our dreams are going to start to come true after this thing's out here, sweet mama.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Perfectly balanced. All right. Try to get out of here, ripping that reflector off of the
Are we going to need
trailer.
those parts that fell off?
Well, stop back later for that. Ooh.
You're going to knock that thing down.
No, ma'am. Not me. Look what we can do. Hey, that old 6 has got some weight to it now. Like I can feel the boom doing some of this. It's a little heavier than it looks.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what we got. Now, I remember when our buddy Ken was running this, it was leaking some water. And it looks like it was coming out with a soft plug back here. Possibly. So, I think the first thing we need to do is dig this all out and see what size soft plug we need. And we might have to get in the car and go get one. So, let's do that first. Well.
Oh, no.
I barely touched that thing.
Rough cakes. They need a bucket.
Yeah, we should probably get a bucket.
On. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
You barely even touched it. What the heck?
Look at that. How did that thing not blow out? I mean, Ken was running this baby back roads, back to mountain, car shows, everything.
For all that mud that you just kicked out of there.
Yeah, it's probably just the mud holding it in because I didn't poke that hardly at all. I just jammed her in there. But this thing ran cool and everything. I don't get it.
That means it's worth some love.
Very impressive is what I'm going to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of funk coming out of there with it. That's okay. It's all right.
Why does it stink? I mean, well, it kind of does stink like it looks.
Because it had beans last night. That's why it stinks.
So is that the little piece we were worried about changing this whole time?
No, we were worried about the rear main seal. Because when you jack it up, all the oil runs out of the back of the engine because the rear main seal's shot. But
Oh, so this is just trouble number 2.
we're not so excited to rip that crank out and the pan off and nah, we'll just keep dumping oil on it for now. Man, there's a lot of sludge down in here. I tell you that. Daggone.
Yeah, it looks like cow's been constipated or something.
What a mess. Can't find the edge of it nowhere, Mama.
Probably dug in there deep.
Sometimes you gotta beat it in to beat it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. There we go. I see movement. Shoot. This is easy.
I'm surprised you even got that to come out.
Look at that, would you?
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, buddy. You probably put 200 miles on this motor. You're a lucky, lucky man. That baby didn't blow out and leave you stranded. That felt pretty bad, I'll be honest.
After come to pick you up and towed you.
We came and picked you up. Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. I'll let Poncho's motor sit alongside the road.
Hey.
Just kidding.
You know how your belly feels like when you had too many hot chocolates and like there's stuff in there, you know, and you can't get it out and you're all day running around. This thing is 50 years.
Yeah.
Dare I say constipated, you know? And finally, imagine what this engine's saying right now. Well, about the 40th lap of the Dunbar 500, on the way to get this thing, had to give old Granny the chrome horn, get her up out of turn 4 out of the groove, you know. Sorry, Granny, I'm in a hurry. But man, what a time finding the soft plug for this. Dick Ruse up there in Uniontown bailed us out again. Wound up being a 2 1/16 inch plug and 1 out of a 306 cylinder kit fit. So we're going to do our best to destroy the only one in the country, putting it in. And we did find a clutch on the shelf back there that we ordered in error for the 61 Ford project that we did a while back. It was too small for it. I'm thinking it might fit this, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Hot dog.
Getting all that leftover crap in there.
Yes,
now you got
ma'am.
to suck it out.
The flywheel's all up in my face. I'm pretty sure I'll drive it in there crooked.
Aw.
Yep, like I said, look at that. That's old stock right there, guys. That's been around a while. And that's the cool thing about Dick's. If you got something that's old school that nobody else has got, pretty good chance they got it. They're an auto parts store and machine shop up on, I think, Fayette Street in Uniontown. So if you're local and you got some head scratch and stuff you need to find, they probably got it on the shelf. So there's only a 1 1/16 in there. I believe that's the one we're after. Got to kind of duck it in there and pound it in. Probably just get an extension. And some of y'all might want to ask, well, when do you use Permatex silicone gasket? Compound. I say every chance I get. Oh, I love to smell this stuff. I'd smear this on my sandwich if I could.
That's probably why you always get it on your fingers, so you can smell your fingers later.
Don't eat this stuff, guys. I was kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Disclaimer. I was kidding. Don't eat it. Even though it smells delicious.
You do tell us what it tastes like.
Okay, well, this ought to be interesting.
Especially with that motor bouncing around.
Yeah, motor bouncing around. I'm not handing the fella right there, hickey-do there, Mama. Ooh, this ain't looking good. Watch me destroy the only one in the world here. Ooh! 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 Just want that time a little bit.
Oh, I'd have that cockeyed.
It is cockeyed. Mm-hmm. Dang it. I don't like the way this is working out. See it my way before this is all over with. Ooh! She's popping back out on us, Mama. Well.
You already shellacked it.
I got her shellacked in there. It's crooked.
Maybe one of those, like, what, bearing things over there?
Man, I don't want to whip that flywheel off of there. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to either.
Maybe a little wedgie poo on it. You sure I'm just bending the crap out of it? Of course I am.
Maybe you should throw some extra shellac around that.
Yeah. Boom, shalaka-laka. Oh, scrape them knuckles. Yes, sir.
What's the verdict?
I don't know. Pain, probably leak. That's what I get for putting Granny in the ditch on the way back.
You did kind of brag about it. I mean, you high-five and fist bump me at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, looks like you're sinking it in there.
I think it's going in there. I could go too far now and ruin it all. That's what I could do.
Yeah,
Gotta make it even though.
well,
I think we better stop there.
yeah, there's more slack around there.
Hey, if up mud held that water in for so long, surely that crooked soft plug will too, right?
Yeah, right. That's new metal. It'll fall right back out.
All right, let's see if this clutch is the same or not. I like to take the bottom one out last so you can really get tore up, you know, when you pick the last one out. It's my favorite. All right.
He's been driving that one. That's probably still a good clutch.
Ooh, she's into the brass there. So it is.
Oh my.
It was time, so it was.
Like I said, need to get some more maintenance work stuff.
Uh-huh. Hey, that's a little clutch. I think that's the same one. Here's a question. What does that look like? That needs to go in there further. Think it does? Looks like it might have been coming out some.
Don't they say leave well enough alone when it's not doing nothing
You
bad?
gotta fix stuff. That's why we're here. You know,
Ah.
that's why we do what we do. Like we say, if it ain't broke,
Don't touch it.
it's because we ain't worked on it yet. Look at that.
Why does it look all fancy?
Look at it.
Daggone.
Hey, remember how sick I was when we ordered this and it was the wrong size? And I thought,
Yeah.
man, and it was too late to send it back because we didn't know it until after it was too late to send it back to Rock
Yeah.
Auto.
Then we had to eat the cost.
It's like, man, we got to
It's
eat
our
that.
fault.
And we did eat it, but it works. So now we can put that on and the rear main seal can leak on it and totally destroy it, you know, in a couple weeks. I love how this works. Send her home, Mama. Send her home. Yeah, that's all good. That fits that. I think. That fits that.
Looks like your luck's starting to look up, honey.
Man, that is a good stroke. I was really stressed about eating that. What, it was 150 bucks or something?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, then. Just jam her on back on there. Poncho's getting the works here. Like a spoiled little brat. Hey, did y'all see that pudding video we put out there last week? Was that last week? Or was that the one before?
One before. Beast
Yeah.
Wars was last week, but it was kind of like
Yeah.
half.
Hey, speaking of the pudding thing, we thank him kindly for letting us do that. But I seen he just put a video out where he bought a car from back in the bushes, and he's going to fix it up. And if he gets 500,000 views, he's going to fix it up and give it away. So check his video out. Help him out with that. 500,000 views. Puddinfabshop.com. I think it's 58, 59, 60 Chevy. Am I right, sweet mama?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a crew cab, but it's really cool. So go over there and show old Puddin some love for us if you would. He helped us out greatly.
Yeah. I'm going to enter too.
Speaking of luck, we went to the parts store and they had a return battery that was just fine, brand new. 50 bucks. You know, we put that baby on a credit card and brought it home.
He's looking up.
He's looking up.
24% doesn't mean anything with that interest, does it?
No, ma'am. Let's feel properly cross-threaded.
No, you're doing so great now. Let's knock it off that gravy train.
Okay. Got them all in there. Ooh, missing one. Where'd it go to? How'd that happen?
What?
Where'd it go?
You didn't go anywhere. It's in the bucket?
Ain't that awful.
To be continued.
Found it.
I'm guessing that's proper spec, Torx. You're just gonna weigh me that?
This is all just coming together too easy. Yeah, that's tight enough, if you ask me.
Alrighty then.
I thought better of it. Better tighten them down. Got a couple more knuckles to skin, so might as well get that out of the way. Well, just like every other project in this garage, if it sits more than a day, all the bolts are gone to who knows where. Probably the same place all the 10mm sockets are. So, this one's no different. Most of the stuff's missing, so we dumped out every bolt box we got laying around, and hopefully we can come up with something, you know? I gotta throw the motor mount back on.
Is your battery not working too?
It's broke. Gotta hold it together.
Jeez.
One thing I do see is we only have 2 bolts for the fan, and they're a fine thread, and they're probably the only 2 fine thread bolts in Dunbar. So, 2 don't hold it, 4 never would have. Shit. Got all that work done.
You better be careful. You only have like 4 Milwaukee batteries left. They'll break and fall apart.
Them things are like gold. Now, how'd this go? You remember? Something like this, I thought. Some kind of funky stuff going on here. I guess it went here.
Wasn't me.
This is a pull clip. You pull it and clip it. Kind of like that.
Oh, that looked easy enough.
And this is just a quick clip too. They know you was going to have to work on it, so they hooked you right up.
Oh, look, Cakes, you got nailed.
Well,
Jeez. Way to shed some skin.
Puzzle house. And that went on there like that somehow. And that's all it did.
Shoo.
And now our linky chooks to that.
You say you ain't got a good memory.
All right, sweet mama, let's get this hood off.
Alrighty. You're gonna do it.
Fingers.
This is all messed up.
Jackie, come around, come around. Yes, ma'am, here we go. I'm staying up in front. All right, get a shot set up here.
Alright, go say no, like.
Christine, come the food for.
Okay.
Oh, look at all this room we got now. Sweet mama. Well, we got all that work done. A little peeky boo in here. I've got all the nightmares that were down in here.
What nightmares? There ain't nothing there.
Well, I remember breaking that clutch staying clear off of there. So I do. You gotta change that throwout bearing down in there.
Aw.
Core supports are clear out. Nice reminder of that.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, generator's still in there. Yeah, the exhaust looks like it's broke about clear in half. Just laying there, so.
Wow.
Starter, maybe we'll lube it up a little bit before we jam it back on. So she kicks in and out real nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Somebody got their money's worth out of that. Hey, look, it's got a little crease fitting on it. If I'd only knew.
Might have put another 10 years on it. Lubing her up.
Put that up in there. She's good to go. Sweet mama.
Oh boy. Start adding new parts. Things don't be wanting to work.
Well, the boss made it back off the couch. She's out here to supervise. So.
Aw, did you get done pooping, girly?
She just got done eating up Vinny. She had hot pepper cheese balls. She really likes them. So, all right, let's get her jacked up and shoved in there.
All right.
Come on, Bessie. Tell me no. We've been down that road before.
Yeah, you want to do it. Just cooperate.
Give me a little something to turn this crankshaft with. Ooh, ooh. Feels like we're in the clutch, Mama. Ah,
What happened?
I forgot to put that plate in there.
I mentioned the plate.
No chance this is going in without pulling the motor back out, is there? Dang it.
Maybe a chance of it going in with the motor not being pulled back out.
See how lucky we get. All right, surgically.
Precisely. Accurately. Preferably with skin.
Yes, skin still on the fingers would be nice. Okay, well, I don't know what's going to hold it in there, but there we go. Looky, looky.
You're getting so good at this, honey. See all the stuff I'm teaching you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Sensei.
Yeah. You're gonna knock it off.
Oh, naturally, it's getting knocked off. Oh, hey, don't nobody breathe, okay? Nobody breathe. I'm going under. All right. Well, we are that far off. So, gotta do the twisty poo-poo on the motor without knocking it out of the way. And then maybe the twisty poo-poo on the bolt to get her started. So,
That sounds easy enough.
how's that gonna happen?
It ain't going.
Goes my battery again.
It ain't going.
I can't, there's just too many maneuvers and I can't do them all at the same time. Laugh at me. I will be laughing at you when I'm done. That's who's gonna be laughing. Well, you're laughing still, but eventually it'll be my turn. Completely missing the bolt. Can't find it nowhere. Had two of them. Oh, this is going to go in there. This is going the wrong way. Put the slave cylinder on the road. Where's the bolt go? Back in here? Can't be. We have to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Alright. Well, I got one side started, so it's in there totally cattywampus. But I'm not about to let go of what I got, so I'm just going to keep on jamming so it finds it in its heart to go in there for me. I don't like how this is going for me. Tell you that. I can't tell. I think I might got her though. Maybe keep a pull on that and I'll keep a twist on that, okay?
Alrighty.
Yeah, can you pull the front over some?
Over my way?
Yeah.
Alright.
Easy. Oh, a piece of dirt just bounced right off my lip and it was about the size of a quarter. I almost ate it. Okay, well I got a clutch slave cylinder in my face that's falling apart. So I'll just act like that ain't there. Why is the socket? There we go. Now I feel it coming home. Coming home, Daddy. Nope. Okay. No. Oh, what was that sound? Nope.
Maybe a jack or something over there. I'm pulling groans I ain't got.
Okay, well I guess that ain't working then.
Nope. Maybe a ratchet strap. Pry bar. Let me on the other side. How about that? That help?
You can hold it there instead of bouncing it.
Let's get your little, electrical tool on it.
Not started yet.
Cross-thread it. Since when do you care? We're on a mission here.
It's just laughing at me because it's turning and it's not starting. And I got antifreeze on my elbow. Somebody squirreled it underneath here in a big old puddle. Right where I gotta lay. For crying out loud. A big chunk of grease or something to put down on my socket because it's just falling out. Here goes my battery again. Can't see nothing. This is pathetic.
Daggone, what you trying to reach? The moon?
They're back in there. Your fingers got to be torqued and bent and stuff to get on it. The arthritis and carpal tunnel in my knuckles. Coming in hard. I don't think it's going to fit in there because the cap's bent. I'm going to have to do the unthinkable. Get on the ground, put these in.
How many do we need to go in?
Two. I don't know if I'm screwing it in there or if it's just turning or I keep going for the rest of my life or what. I don't know. Can barely get on it. I got it stuck now. Oh, now it's the universal stuck up in there.
What?
Yeah, crap. Why is it stripping off instead of turning the thing? The light's in the way, I can't see. Fight me, I'll fight you back. I ain't afraid of you at all. Up and down this road, mister. Up and down this road. This is my neck of the woods. Oh, what'd that do? Is it stripped or is it going together or what's going on up there?
Well, I can see it going together slowly.
It feels like I'm wasting my time. That's why I'm saying. Feels like my time's being wasted.
Well, if you
down
get tired of tightening it, you just stop.
Oh, yep. Did you hear that?
It's looking great.
You know what that sound was? That was failure. And you know what's hooked to that failure?
What?
Knuckle pain. Let me try it again, in case you missed it. Yep, there it is. Exact same thing. Knuckle pain. Joint discomfort down here.
Looks like it'd be tight enough, love.
The smell of greasy drains right in my nose. Well, what a waste of time. Let me get on the other side because, well, I have to be an Olympic swimmer to get across that puddle under here to get to the other side. Here, Bodie. Oh, I can see you, fella. You're about to lock horns with me. Oh, you and the white both want to tag team me, huh? I should have figured that. 2 on 1 as usual down here. Look at me. Look what I can do.
You can go love show who's boss.
We're not playing the same games we played on that other side. I'll tell you that right now. This is making me breathe heavy.
It's making you have an aneurysm.
Didn't work.
Aneurysm.
Sharp metal cutting my belly button wide open. I need some methylate for that. That's not tight, but I'm tired and lazy, so that's tight enough. And I got one more. And that'll be the quadfecta. That means 4. Well, that was easy. Man, they struggle. Okay, we got the 4 bell bolts in. Thank God there's only 4. Oh, look at that. A little bit of low-hanging fruit right there. Plug it right in. I got to put the front motor mount bolts in. They're pretty simple. So I got the cherry picker on hover mode, just kind of hovering right above the hole. And then once them's on, we can get that cherry picker out of here. And I can move this out of the pond that it's sitting in. And we can pull it up there in the dryness. And yeah, it's going to come together pretty quick. I got to throw the exhaust on it, gas line, radiator, fan, throttle cable. It's almost done, is what I'm trying to say. We had the cap off and the wires are all over the place, so we'll have to figure out top dead center, run our wires. But hey, after that,
It's y'all downhill.
yeah, we'll probably hear it run here pretty soon. All right, let me get down there. I just can't see nothing, but I'll try it anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you see? What's going on?
perfect.
Is that it?
Yep.
Well, can you get this stuff started for me?
Is there like any bolts or anything? I was gonna say.
Yep.
Yep.
You do that and I'll hold this. And we'll work it together. The team. Me and you, mostly you. Mm-hmm. Honey.
What? Such a good job, love. What the? You gotta have a Poncho's body on your face.
Back on. Man, what a good feeling when you get the chain off the engine and you can get the hoist out of your face and everything, and the baby's sitting down, bolted in all on its own. It's a favorite memory of mine. Learning and taking a lesson from the 61 Ford that we did. Turns out that some of these manifold bolts go into water jackets. And we had a little leaky poo-poo whenever we got her all together. So, yeah, don't want to duplicate that debacle. One debacle at a time around here if we can help it. Oh, hey. What's the chances we had an exhaust gasket back here on the wall, huh? Man.
Yeah, look like. I can't even believe it.
We're blessed all around with this one, sweet mama. Got a cheap battery.
Poncho's the only one that didn't really give us too much trouble. I think he's trying to tell us
I
something.
think he's happy to be back. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Is that the one that I was wondering? Nuh-uh.
I think it is, but we don't have none of them fancy clips. Where are they at?
Many unbearable hours later.
Phew. Did you get it all buttoned down?
Well, I got tired looking for that clip, so I just figured I'd do something else. And maybe by the time we're done with all this, I'll forget all about it. And then, hey, if you forgot, you know, no harm, no foul. Hey.
Sauce it up, are ya?
Preventive maintenance here. You could probably use a little looby-doob. I can find my starter bolts. Hey, I even put that bolt in there, you know. Everything's going so good, I was feeling fancy and just throw it in there. I usually just throw them right in the garbage. That baby's thick. Oh yeah. I don't feel like it's engaged.
Oh, look at you. That was so easy.
Look what we can do. Remember Ken's out there just rubbing his hands. That's see how easy that is working on them Fords? You know, he'll tell me in the comments. See there?
Yes, he's rubbing it in, and he's driving his everyday to back and forth to work, looking at the beautiful sunsets, and we're still sitting.
Hey, you guys seen that 61 Ford video we did? Old Ken, he got her back, and he put kingpins in it, and he told me what else, and I forget. But he's got her all fixed up, and he says it's like brand new now. So, if you're in the area, keep an eye out for it. You'll see him buzzing around in it. Don't care if it's lined up or not, just give her all the beans. Hoping that my wore out 3/8 impact makes it tight enough, because I ain't double checking.
You're going to get copyright over all that fancy singing you're getting on.
Jam that in there so it shorts out. Bend that over side. Next contact, here we go. This is so easy. How about this cap's numbered? Pretty fat chance that this distributor's sitting in the right spot, but we're just going to roll with it and see how lucky we really are. Sweet mama.
Hey, nobody should have moved it.
Oh no. Is that right?
I don't know.
It says 3. I'm going to put it on 6 though, because it looks like it fits better on 6. That's what we'll do. See how it fits over here now?
Just borrow from everything, don't you?
You gotta use logic, you know? Gotta be logical. Gotta be philosophical about it all. Now we need a coil and a number 3. See if we get lucky. Don't judge me, honey. Don't judge me.
I'm not saying nothing.
Anybody know what this is? It's an old stove bolt Chevrolet engine for an up and coming project we got. Secret one. Secret. Sure the cat's out of the bag to most of you. You've probably seen out and about. But yeah. Somehow the coil came up missing. So
Somehow?
somehow where'd it go? I don't know. I found one, but it's so rough looking. I can't imagine that we ran it before. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't think we would.
That.
Oh, giving her all the bling bling. She's so fancy looking now.
He was meant to be. Hey, we're getting really close to where we have all the ignition done and the starter system is hooked up. We just need to complete the fuel system and the coolant system. But we're out of time for today, so we'll have to swing back and do it tomorrow. See you in a minute. Sweet mama, it's another day, it's another debacle.
Why? What happened now?
Well, we got all our running done, and we went and got some bolts for the fan, fine thread jobbies there that I didn't have any of, and we went to Roll King, got a bunch of bolts.
Naturally a pig ear.
And a pig ear for the dog. And like every once in a while I go to Roll King, get handfuls of bolts, you know, because they're all the same price. You just put them in a bag and weigh them. Figure I get what I need and come stock the thing, but like seems like every time I do that, I buy the same bolts. And I've got a bunch of the same and I've got none of the others. So
They're your faves. What can you say?
dang it. I screw it up every time. Anyway, I got us a refurbished battery from the AutoZone. I seen it there and it looked like it fit the battery box. So I thought, man, that'd be cool to have that. You know,
Fit a tractor to me.
probably deader than a wedge. Probably don't work. And it's a refurb, so I don't think you can get your money back. So probably just shot myself right in the foot. We got that on. We got all this on. This needs hooked up. I got to do some coolant stuff here now, and I've got to work on the clutch a little bit. Oh, before that, couldn't not find a throttle clip. So we got this little box of things here. These are little wave washers.
Next best thing.
Yep, I'm gonna try to ram one of them on there. See if that'll fall off in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I've seen you rig some pretty cool stuff, honey, and it works.
That's right.
I'm proud of that.
If it don't work, we're probably never going to tell y'all. You know,
I'll tell you.
we'll claim it. Pretty sure I just destroyed that clip because it didn't want to do what I said. Oh, maybe it's on there.
Look at that. See, I told you, you saved us a ton of money in this garage.
That baby's on there tight.
Yeah, you're gonna hate yourself.
Have to get that off there with a fire axe whenever we're ready. All right, well that's that. Now, I was hawing around in here when we took his engine out, and I busted this here line plumb off, and it's got some kind of funky-fied rubber hose there, so you can't just buy, you know, you gotta fix it, you gotta make it. That's what I'm saying. So we got these 1/4 inch. I'll wind her in here, and I'm gonna bend her down there, and I'm gonna just put a compression fitting down here somewhere. I'll take care of that right quick and in a hurry. All right, well, we got that all chopped up. Cut it 3 times, it's still too short. You know how that goes. So, this old dreaded green line here, I just cringe every time I see it. Sometimes you try to put hose ends on this stuff, and it's just too humongous. The hose nuts and stuff won't fit on it. If y'all remember the old Bye-Bye Barracuda when I struggled with them transmission lines, daggone.
Those are the worst lines I've ever seen in my life.
That's driving a man crazy. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right. Tighten that up so it's pointing the wrong direction, and we should be good. That is guaranteed to gush brake fluid everywhere.
You go over tighten it there, Gorilla, it will.
I better get this old rotted rubber line out of shifting linkage, huh? Before it takes a spill. Look at that.
Boy, that look professional, honey.
That's custom deluxe.
Better than nothing.
All right. Well, seeing as how I don't feel like bleeding brakes and clutch right now, maybe I'll just move on to something else. Okay?
Like the water pump and hoses and stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Radiator? Cool. Are you getting her nice and tight?
Thread bolts take forever. Yeah, we had to go get these 2 fine thread bolts because we don't have any anywhere. So
It's all right. He's starting to like the bling bling. Pretty soon I'll have a gold chain in there around the mirror.
why does it take forever? Like if you need a bolt, why do you leave the shop and you're back like 3 hours later? I don't get it. There's so many
That's probably why we don't like to leave.
distractions out there. You got the McDonald's, and can't eat McDonald's and not go to Burger King. You know, Sweet Mama likes Burger King milkshakes. So got to stop McDonald's, you got to stop Burger King, you got to stop Royal King, you got to stop the AutoZone, you got to stop and get gas. And then by the time milkshake's gone, you need a rehab.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Beach rehab, baby.
Oh, just get to the gate. Hey, honey, there ain't no toilet paper in there. And like, I got to go bad. So hightail to the store to get TP. So, yeah.
What he's trying to say, guys, is we keep up with our stuff.
Day's half gone. What'd I come over here for? Oh, my. Man, this old belt is super brittle.
Super tiny, by the way.
I'd be surprised if it don't bust just getting it on here.
Nah, I got faith in that much.
I'd like to replace that, but a new one will.
Why should it go back out?
Just ain't in the budget. Tear the hide plumb off of it.
Oh, it's not, honey.
I think this went down
Last
in here, didn't
episode
it?
wasn't so great when I could put my head through the radiator.
Ooh.
Totally fit.
Ooh.
Oh, love cakes.
Nope. Okay. Well, it's kind of tight, but I'll force it. What's going on here?
Get the fan to spin a little bit.
Oh, that hose has got to be shot now.
No, it just went down with the radiator.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sweet mama. I love power tools.
Oh! You just created a massive hole.
Man. Look at that. Look what we can do.
Oh, you're putting the good stuff in it. Oh!
Ooh.
Getting a little carried away there.
Splashy poo-poo going on here. Oh! Oh! Oh!
What'd you do, love? Aw.
There's no petcock in it.
What?
Can you get me a pan? Well, there's where we're at with this. Somehow somebody took the cockpit out and didn't put it back in. And it is a thread that is not known to mankind. I've tried metric, I've tried standard, coarse thread, fine thread, machine bolt, nothing.
Cross-threaded.
Cross thread that baby. So I ran the tap up in there, the 3/8 tap up in it, and it goes about a half a thread or two. So it's gonna have to be good. I'm gonna put some thread tape on 3/8 bolt, and I'm gonna jam her in there, and I'm gonna strip it out, and I'm gonna go home. I'm just gonna go home. All right, well, here goes everything. Probably wound that Teflon tape on backwards like I usually do. Did I?
You're getting better at it, love.
I did turn it backwards. Dang it! Every single time.
Aw.
All right. Gently now. I'm going to strip this out. We'll be up against her tight.
Daggone, did it leave any for the next guy?
Sounds like Taco Tuesday in there. It's not happy. Well, took care of that debacle. Daggone struggle bus, leave me alone. All right, I don't see any leaks there. I had this filled up 3 times and it keeps disappearing somewhere. So I give up on that. I say we go ahead and try to bleed this clutch, sweet mama. What do you think? All right then. I can't remember the magic trick we did last time to get it all bled out, but I'm sure it wasn't anything typical. So I guess go in there and just start pumping on that pedal and we'll figure it out as we go. Push it down. Little up. Well guys, that was over as quick as it started. I usually have trouble bleeding these things out. That one bled right out with no problem. Yeah, usually you gotta, you have to take the slave cylinder off and flop it around, flip it upside down, pull the piston out, and one of these old trucks, but that one bled just like a wheel cylinder, like they're supposed to. So, nothing to see here. Well, got all that work done. I guess we'll just hook it up and try to dump some gas in her and see if she'll fire. I can't remember if we used to have it negative ground or positive ground.
So you're gonna blow up your new battery.
Yeah, well, the terminal ends are smashed real tight on this one and real big on that one, so.
What's that mean?
Well, it means it should be sitting where she wants to be.
Okay.
Give her a little bit of this. Hopefully it'll start pulling some fuel out the tank. Pretty sure we used to run this old tank in here, but we'll find out whenever big chunks of dirt come plugging the carburetor up. All right, what's your eyeballs, everybody?
4 scores and 3 months ago.
Oh, well.
What'd you do now?
Brand new battery, giving me the blues already.
What?
Yep.
Clean her nice and deep, honey. Do it right.
Get in there nice and deep.
Seems like nothing I do really seems to matter around here.
It does to me,
I
love.
want to crank that down is what I'm going to do. We ain't playing no games today.
No.
Fire in the hole.
Round 5. Sometimes it's nice to do the right thing, huh?
Starter, maybe we'll lube it up a little bit before we jam it back on. So she kicks in and out real nice.
Yeah. And the peanut gallery goes.
Did the starter get dropped? I don't know. Let me go have a look. Let's see what that does. Sweet mama. A little bit of blaster and an eye poker up in the bell housing here. I got it to move around. It's a little sticky, but we'll see what it does now. Fire in the hole. I think we might be out of time.
Holy crap, honey.
Oh, okay. All right. That's definitely out of time. Okay.
That's a lot of back talk.
Yes, ma'am. Well, the sugar's tight. It was running before, so we did take Ken's new cap and wires and stuff off and put our old one back on. And I do got them wired the way the cap tells me to. 1, 2, unless I missed one. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I'm guessing it was hustle housed and we just put the wires wherever. Didn't care about what the cap said. So let me get number 1 up and we'll rewire it. I'm sure it's just Jim Dandy after that.
I don't know if I can see in there or not. Yeah, you're going back down.
Going back down? Oh, it'll come back. Everything that comes down
Right there it
comes back
goes.
around, you know? Let me see what we got here.
Can't see it on film, but I can see it in my...
Ooh, okay.
There you are, right
Well, that
top.
should be it. All right, then, where are we at? Well, we're pointing down here, right beside this clippy-doo on that side. Beside that clippy-doo on that side says number 2. Okay, well, that'd probably be the reason why it's backfiring and stuff.
A little off.
A little off. All right, so number 2 is now number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the little firing order? 153624. 153624. So if 1 is 2, 5 is 4, 3 is 1, 6 is 5. Wait, I already got 6. Oh, 6 is 5. 1, 5, 3, 6, 3,
You didn't seem so certain on that one.
2, 4. 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. Shoot. This is easy. Try it once more. Yeah, this thing ran like amazing, so I see no reason why it shouldn't grace us with its greatness once again. All right, Poncho, keep your pistoles in your pocket. Let's hear you run. Well.
Idling just perfect. You see why I want to sit there and put them together.
I knowed it would. I knowed it would. This baby's mint. See if that clutch works.
Good boy. You got the hood back there, right? It works to me. Lovely. And you wonder why I want to keep building on him. You sound so good.
It's got a roughness about it, though. I don't get it.
After 50 years, it's okay. Still running. Perfect.
Aha!
What'd you do?
Now y'all just watch me wear it wrong. Didn't say a word. 1, 5. This should be 3. 6.
That didn't even die down.
2. 4. This is 3. Oh, what happened?
You didn't like it.
Good thing we fell, crumbled, stumbled, came across that. That would have left the feller two-stepping down the side of the blacktop, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let me fix that now.
I could be in sidetrack, my bad. I'm off my game. Wait
a minute here. Ready?
Yep.
Mess with us now, sweet mama.
Just waiting for you to cut it off.
I left the key on. It's okay.
Okay, you're gonna get zapped. It's gonna show you what thunder's all about.
Yeah, I think we're good now. This thing ran so smooth, I knew that something was amiss. Get it? Amiss? It was good.
Does that mean you're gonna keep building on old Poncho, or you're just gonna like yard ornament, or what you gonna do?
Hey, you know, I'm going to offend sweet mama deeply here, okay?
Okay.
But I got to get a point across to y'all.
Here we go.
It's like you're like maybe at the bar, you know, and you're kind of tipsy, you know, back in the day before, you know, seeing the light and all. And wow, something's burning. This is going to take a while. Take this off. But you know, see somebody maybe it looks interesting to you. You know what I mean? And I got that shiny lip gloss on, you know, sparkles all over the place, and well, you think, man, this is meant to be. This is really, I could see myself, you know. I like this. And then, you know, maybe you follow up, you know, you get to meet up and you're like, man, what what was I thinking? You know, this ain't what I remember, you know.
I'm so glad this story is like 20 years before I met you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho,
I know.
hey, listen, we got this thing and we got it running and it was against all odds and we just fell in love. You know what I mean? But now it's sat here for a while. We put it back together, and like the cab's falling off, and the front clip's broke in half, and the bed's shot, and guys, it's rough. The frame's bad, the front clip's bad, the cab is really, really super bad, and the bed, bad.
You know, the one we took on that nice little drive around the block.
Yep. Well, listen, I got a sentimental feeling, vibe about this thing, as does Sweet Mama.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I don't think we're going to bail it up into a big old pile of metal, but
Oh no, absolutely not.
as far as making a SEMA show car,
Can we make a dirt track truck?
probably ain't going to happen, okay? But we're going to have fun with it nonetheless. Let's see what it says now.
We still got good bones.
Here we go. Poncho's back, Sweet Mama. Hitting on all six.
Good.
Yes, ma'am. See some fuel in there. Must be some in the tank, huh? I think it's good. I think it's real good. Huh. Well, it ain't lost that Poncho smell, has it? Man, it's foul. I guess we'll just throw the hood on it and cut her loose, you know.
Take him safely around town.
I'm hungry. Yeah, maybe there's something close. We maybe gotta get something to eat.
Heck yeah.
Chevelle, she's excited, ready to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, then.
It's energized.
Let's get this hood on.
I sure wish Poncho was savable more than he is. I'd like to drive him every day.
This old truck's been my solid ground through the highs and lows. It's always been around, from the dusty roads to the muddy fields. Every dent and scratch, a story it reveals. Not gonna get rid of this old truck, holding memories good and tough. Through every mile, it's me and you, a bond that's strong, we'll see it through. No fancy ride or polished chrome, this rusted beauty's always felt like home. The radio's playing our favorite tunes, windows down chasing the harvest moons. Through late night drives and starlit skies, shared laughter, tears and long goodbyes. Every journey, every bend, we'll keep rolling till the end. Not gonna get rid of this old truck, holding memories good and tough. Through every mile, it's me and you, a bond that's strong, we'll see it through. We carved our names on that dashboard seat, first love kiss and summer heat. Through the heartbreaks and the midnight rides, this truck's been right by my side. see it through.